I woke up at 5 a.m. every day for a week. We live in this world that's obsessed with productivity. We idolize those billionaires that wake up at 4 a.m., they work out for 2 hours, read a book, and start their workday at 7 a.m. Is this healthy? Is it sustainable? Is it even realistic? I wanted to put it to the test this week. Does waking up at 5 a.m. make you a more productive person? And here's how it went. I look tired already. It is Sunday night. I'm gonna be very honest. I tried to film this video like a couple weeks ago and I only got up at 5 on Monday. 100% why it failed last time was because I went to bed at like 11:30 and then got up at 5 and then I was just sleep deprived, tired. Tuesday I was like, I'm not doing this. So we're doing it properly this time.
The time is 8:28 p.m.
I swear I've not like gone to bed at this time since I was a kid. It's not like I've never gotten up at 5 a.m. before, but it's always like for something. I've never done it more than 2 days in a row. I've booked myself a little like cycle class at 6:15 tomorrow, so I know for sure that will be my main like driver and motivator for me to actually wake up. So I got myself to bed, read for about half an hour, and then called it a night. I wanted to see this week if I could still live a somewhat normal life, even with this ridiculously early bedtime. Another thing I wanted to follow was I created 3 healthy habits I wanted to stick to each morning. First one, no phone time for the first hour. Secondly, I wanted to work out every single morning. And thirdly, no coffee first thing, nor on an empty stomach. Good morning. I look so bad. But to be fair, I actually don't feel too bad at all. And I think it's 100% because I got my butt to bed at 9 p.m. Like I started falling asleep at 9 p.m. And I also don't know how, but I actually fell asleep. Like, you know when you put yourself to bed way earlier than normal and you're like tossing and turning. And then when the alarm went off, I was like, okay, feels early, but it does feel like I got enough sleep. So it's currently 19 past 5. I'm gonna leave in like 10 minutes to go to my cycle class. I'm gonna drive there. I don't know if any of you remember, I think I mentioned in a video like a few months ago that I have barely driven since we moved to London. I'm a little bit scared. I'm gonna do a really quick 5-minute journal. So one of the healthy habits I'm going to try and keep up this week is no coffee first thing. However, I do crave a drink other than water when I first wake up. So I've been starting my day with the AG1 by Athletic Greens nutritional drink. They're very kindly sponsoring this next part of the video, which is such a dream. Let me tell you a little bit more about why I love them, how it's now a key part of my daily routine. It's packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and whole food sourced ingredients. So to put it simply, this is a very convenient way to get your daily nutrition. This helps me stay more energized and focused throughout the day, which I'm sure I'm gonna need this week. And even though it's this green color, it does actually taste really good. It has a sort of vanilla flavor, but this is so much more than your typical green drink. It helps support immunity, gut health. I've learned recently that health actually starts in your gut, and so this impacts everything from sleep to digestive health to the health of your hair, nails, and skin. 1 scoop, 250 ml of water once a day, every day. It feels so good to invest in my health, and if you guys want to try them too, then click the link in my description bar. I'll leave it on the screen as well, to get a 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D3, K2, and 5 travel packs for free with your first purchase. That's an amazing offer, so make sure to check them out with the link in my description bar. Okay. Can't lie, I'm scared. Oh my gosh, this feels weird. I made it! I drove! I don't know why, like, I've built up such a fear in my head, and it's so annoying. Like, Will literally is the one who drives everywhere. We use our car a lot, but he always drives. And I'm proud of myself. I did. It was like, don't get me wrong, the easiest, shortest drive. But, you know, step by step. We're here. It's fine. It's obviously like 6 a.m. now, so it's really quiet. I'm just gonna walk over to my studio and do the workout class. Made it home. I'm I'm so tired. Like, class was so hard. It's only 7:40. I am honestly feeling so good, like really energized. I think that workout like really helped, really energized me. Where sometimes I'll come away from a morning workout and just be like, I want to go back into bed. I'm just making a little like fruit smoothie with protein powder because we don't really have much in the fridge right now. I have a food shop coming today, so I gotta put something together. Also, this morning light just puts me in a good mood. I'm like so grateful to be facing sunrise.
And start pushing inwards to create larger pieces of texture.
I'm ready for the day. I've got a hair mask in, hence the terrible hair day. And honestly, today's just like a computer editing, don't need to go anywhere kind of day. It is somehow already 7:30. Today has been so boring, so I haven't filmed much. I was like unpacking, doing admin, very, very boring. And then I've given myself a little hair wash day. But yeah, it's 7:30. I'm about to make myself dinner and I'm like, if I wanted a proper 8 hours sleep, I would want to be in bed by like 8:30, drifting off for 9. Kind of like what I did last night. That's just not going to happen. But I'm aiming for 10. Also, Will has gone up to Scotland today because he has work there for like the next few days, hence why I am filming this challenge this week, because I knew he would be away and I didn't want to force him to kind of partially do this challenge with me. Something I love doing in the evening, oh, that was a good catch, is having kombucha instead of alcohol, because it still gives you that like satisfaction of something fizzy and cold. It is, sorry, every time I show the time you're gonna see Will and I smooching. 9:40, I am finally ready for bed. I think when it hit like 8 o'clock, I could feel myself starting to really crash. So I am tired, which is a good sign. I just have a feeling that 5 a.m. tomorrow morning won't be as easy as it was this morning. Like the adrenaline will have worn off. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning. Today feels a lot harder. The temptation to smash the snooze button was strong. I'm gonna pop in the shower because I'm fake tan, so I gotta rinse it off, and then I think I'm gonna head to the gym, which to be honest I'm not in the mood, but I know it'll wake me up. Should we just fall back to sleep? I'm gonna do a really quick 3-minute journal. I'm not gonna lie, I just scrolled my phone for like 10 minutes. Sorry, I broke the rule and it didn't feel good. Tomorrow I have, oh no, today I have a sunset. No, oh my gosh, my brain. This is why when I do my like 6 a.m. morning routines, they are voiceovers, because if I try to explain what's going on in my brain, this is what happens. Yeah, I have a sunrise alarm clock arriving today, and I'm so excited because I've heard so many people say like it helps you feel so much better when you wake up because you've woken up naturally. I'm gonna do a little experiment where I'm gonna put my phone out of the room and just see what that does for me, because I know a lot of people do that. I think I am proving to myself if my phone is there, I'm gonna reach for it. Driving again today. Do you wanna go? Okay, it's like 8 o'clock. I've showered. Today, I'm actually doing something quite different for me. I'm going to, I've hired like a 2-hour slot at a studio here in London. So that's at 11. I'm gonna get everything ready. Cheers, I'm having a little ginger shot. If you want something that's gonna like instantly make you feel more awake, these are my favorite ones, the Moju ginger shots. It's already 8:30, and even though I got up at 5, like it doesn't feel like I've had way more time. It's a bit weird. Like the morning can go by really fast. If I still had my office job where I had to be there at 9 a.m, I would have had to have left half an hour ago, and I'm like, but I got up at 5. I don't know, you know what I mean? Maybe I would have just been a bit quicker, been more efficient. Okay, I'm all ready. I have packed up my wee outfits for the content shoot, and honestly I'm late, so I gotta go. But I'll talk to you guys after. It's 10 o'clock. I'm feeling good, to be honest. It does feel more like midday by now, but that's a good thing. I just made it, and look at how beautiful this room is. It is so gorgeous. I'm like 10-15 minutes late, so I gotta crack on because I only have 2 hours here. So it's now like 2:30, quite sleepy, and since I went to the gym in the morning, I'm like, this is more physical activity than I normally do. I'm having lunch. This is just leftovers from yesterday. It looks disgusting, but it's actually really good. What is the time? It's 10 to 8, but I haven't napped, which I find really surprising. I thought I would be napping every day. I'm just curious if like I can actually feel the sense of a routine starting from doing this for only 5 days. I mean, like realistically, probably not, but I just want to know if it's gonna get easier as the week goes on. It is 20 to 10. I'm calling 10 my bedtime, like I've said. Guess what arrived today? My little Lumi sunrise alarm clock. I've set it up, it's in the bedroom, and so I'm gonna do something I don't think I have ever done, which sounds ridiculous, like ever since I've had a phone. Leave my phone in another room to where I'm sleeping. It is just so easy to scroll in the morning. So I really want to take the like 1 hour no phone time rule seriously. Okay, I am leaving it here. I'm being a bit dramatic, I know, but like I'm someone who is glued to their phone. Bedtimes. This little boy is not happy with me because I keep waking him up at 5 a.m. Okay, I've set it up to wake me up at 5. It goes pretty bright. Yeah, it gets bright. That's nice though. So I should do that tomorrow morning. I don't know if it's like over a course of an hour or half an hour that it just gets brighter. But I'm excited to let you know how it feels. Good morning, happy Wednesday, day 3. I think this makes a huge difference. Okay, so we are on day 3 of this challenge, and I 100% felt really good this morning because of the Lumi alarm clock. I'm a really light sleeper, so I was kind of worried like as soon as it started to illuminate that would be me awake. But I think I woke up about 10 minutes before the alarm went off, and it felt like a really natural, not too harsh way of waking up, as opposed to having like your phone go off super loudly all of a sudden whilst you're in the middle of a really deep sleep. So I really recommend if you're someone who struggles to get up early in the morning. It also kept me off my phone for the first hour, which meant I could just be a bit more intentional with my time, have a more mindful morning routine. I don't really know what workout to do today. I feel a little bit lost without Will in the gym, but I have the Shreddy app. I'm gonna see what that's saying. Maybe some like upper body. Anyway, let's go. I'm procrastinating. I am so hungry after the gym. I'm making breakfast now. The sun is rising and honestly I'm in such a good mood. Like I feel ahead, like a good start to my day. I'm just gonna do bacon and eggs, I think. It's 7 p.m. Welcome to the evening portion of this day. Today has been the hardest so far in terms of like feeling less energized. Today I totally wanted to take a nap, but I actually had so much work to do that I've only finished now, and it's just hit 7 o'clock and I'm like, well, I can't take a nap now. I am really hungry, so I'm gonna make dinner, but I want to make something quick so that I have time to chill out. I have booked a Pilates class for tomorrow morning. I swear if I didn't have that, my body, I can tell, is telling me to sleep in. It is only 10 to 9, but because I've been feeling so sleepy all day, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Well, I'm gonna watch some Netflix. Not reading, I don't know, my brain just not in the mood. So see you again tomorrow morning. 2 more mornings. Morning. This morning felt rough, I can't lie. My body was definitely confused by this new routine. It was expecting to lie in, but I can 100% say each morning something that's helped me is replacing those habits that my brain is so used to doing in the morning. So instead of hitting the snooze button, I would go for a drink of water instead. Instead of scrolling through my phone, I would do a 5-minute journal. Instead of coffee, I would have my AG1 drink, etc, etc. And definitely, hands down, having a class booked in the morning that I know I need to go to, otherwise I'll lose my money, makes a massive difference. I am so cold. This morning is the hardest. I think I've said that every single morning. Like, each morning has been harder than the last. And I kind of thought it would get easier as the week went on. So, I have Pilates class. We're driving there. Oh. It's fine, I'm excited for Pilates. I love Pilates.
Lovely guys, what we're allowed to do as lightly as we can. It sounds like it. So right heel is off the platform, yeah? So right.
I feel good. Honestly, I think this is why I've managed to avoid nappings, because after working out, I definitely feel more energized, and that's been the thing like every single week, every single day. Oh, and the time is, this was a bit of a later class, so it's 7:40. Guys, this morning was good. I was feeling fab. Pilates was great. Like I said, I love Pilates. It always puts me in a good mood. I feel the burn. I am so tired though. I think it's like 11:30. I've just been working on my laptop. There's such a difference today though, that like I had a spike of energy in the morning, and then because my body's definitely not used to this routine, for sure never in my life have I woken up at 5 a.m. 4 days in a row, and this is the 4th day, and I have such bad brain fog today. My brain can't concentrate on one thing today, so I have a bunch of little tasks to do and I just can't actually complete any of them, and I hate when I'm like that, and then before I know it, it's lunchtime and I actually haven't completed one thing, and it makes me feel really crappy. So I'm gonna take a nap. Good evening guys, I made myself my favorite dinner to celebrate the last night of having to do this. I want to go to bed so badly. It's almost 10 o'clock, but I need to go and pick up Will because, like I said, he's been in Scotland all this week and he's flown back this evening, so I need to go pick him up. I don't know, pray for me that I'm in bed before 11. I know I don't recommend this, but I'm not gonna not pick him up just because I'm doing this challenge. It'll just make tomorrow even harder, but it is the final day. My brain has been so flippy all day. I definitely have not felt productive or like the value of waking up at 5 a.m. today. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow about my like big conclusion for the week. I'm back.
Come back to a very sleepy lady.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to bed now. We technically did it. Happy Friday. Okay, so interesting thing is, and this is gonna sound like such a lie, I promise you, hand on heart, not lie. The thing with the Lumi is I think you have to set the alarm every single day, otherwise it won't go off. And I must have forgot yesterday, so my alarm didn't go off, but my natural body clock woke up at 5:30. And that's obviously when I realized like my alarm didn't go off. And I guess because I realized that, like, gave me a boost of like, oh, get up. So I would have thought if there had been no alarm, I would have just like slept until 7 without even feeling it. But here we are. I can say, even though I felt exhausted by this point, 5 a.m. no longer felt like 5 a.m, if that even makes sense. It felt a bit more like 7 a.m, still an early start, but not the middle of the night kind of feeling like at the start of the week. I was getting into the routine of journaling, reading a bit of a self-improvement book, just trying to stay off my phone, and then working out. However, because my body was so tired, I just did some light yoga at home today, which felt really good. And then it was very weird to be jumping into work so early, and I did end up taking a nap not long after this. You guys, we did it. I am so tired, but we did it. I feel like I honestly have such mixed feelings about this challenge. Whilst it may be completely like life-changing to some people, and on some days it felt that way. When it worked, it really worked. It felt amazing to have kind of like accomplished so much by 10 a.m. I think the main thing for me that I really liked was I always felt like I had time to prioritize working out in the morning, getting ahead of the day before anyone else is, before the city's awake whilst it's still dark. That is also one thing that kind of made it harder filming this during winter when it is still really dark in the mornings. I feel like maybe this would have been easier if I had filmed it in summer. But touching on that, this Lumi light, if you are someone who needs to get up super early and you struggle and you haven't tried out something like this, I would recommend it, because I feel like you do wake up in a better mood. The mornings where I actually managed to stay off my phone, I felt way better, and it's frustrating because I know that. So why is it so hard to stick to that rule? It felt so good to be like super productive on the first few days of the week and just really like intentional with my time, intentional with my morning routine. However, the days where it didn't work, and I'm talking about like the end of the week, waking up that early actually worked against me. I had like the worst brain fog on those days, which made me less productive. I could not get work done, but it was a challenge. And we did it, and I wanted to see how it was doing it consecutively 5 days in a row. I can say it started to feel like routine faster than I thought. Another huge point that I'm gonna make is this has only worked for me this week because Will was not here. If Will had been here and I had like normal evening plans, this also was like a really quiet week for me. It was just a work week. I didn't have plans with friends in the evenings or anything. This has been a really fun experiment for me. I feel like my optimum time is still like 6 a.m, 7 a.m, but 5 a.m. on those days where I have like tons to get done. Doing it occasionally, I feel like will work for me. To some people, 5 a.m. is like your everyday morning routine, and you're probably looking at me like I am a complete baby for complaining about this, and some of you are like, I could never wake up at that time. It's all about finding that routine that works for you. I love you guys, your support means everything, and this, yeah, it was so fun to film. So I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you all.